Let's get started.
Now let's get it all in perspective. We did it like that, and now we do it like this.
Do not attempt to adjust your dial. I'm transmitting live. Yo,
Let's get down to business.
Now let's get it all in perspective. We did it like that, and now we do it like this.
for the underground world, every street and borough.
You may learn something.
Experience.
You are now listening to the Joe Rogan Experience with Chico, Simon, Kamar, and your host, Matt Floyd.
Welcome to the Joe Rogan Experience. My name is Matt Floyd, joined as always by Kamar
Welcome to the party.
and Simon.
Welcome to the party.
What we do here is very simple. The three of us have listened to every episode of the Joe Rogan Experience this week. We're going to rate each episode as well as the week on a scale of 1 to 5 Jamie Vernon's. We're then going to talk about each guest, the talking points, give our opinions, this, that, and the next. We did have a new Patreon this week, so go ahead, Kamar. I'll let you do your thing.
It's been a minute, but they're back in droves. Thank you, old listeners and new listeners alike, for joining the Patreon.
That was like all one word. Old listeners and new listeners alike.
I just got dusty because I didn't read any the last couple of weeks. But this week is the best week of my life. Come on down, Lurie.
Big
Are you
$20
sure it's not
level.
Lori?
No, it's
In
L-U-R-I-I.
a recession, stepping up,
What up,
Lurie.
Larry? Thanks.
And I hope I'm saying that right, but
You're
welcome to
definitely
the club.
not.
Post Joe.
I don't know. I assumed maybe Finnish, like Luri.
I mean, when you say it like that, it sounds.
I know when you,
fucking
yeah.
beautiful. When
50
he says
hours,
it sounds like a mouthful of marbles.
Throwback episodes.
Although I could be wrong. It's
What were we
Like and
watching 2
subscribe.
seconds ago there?
I had on
what was that show?
Fubo TV.
Like
No, but
and
what was
subscribe.
I
the-
don't
That
know.
button,
It was
get
a
that
podcast.
merch.
Well, you don't know what podcast it was?
It was called Hatch and
They had
Tio.
a
So Terrell.
Tristan Easton mural in back of them.
Yeah.
That's like just doing a podcast having like a Banksy mural on your back wall, you know?
No, because Tristan Eaton. Tristan.
Listen.
You could contact him and say, "I'll pay money."
Oh, okay, so fine. It'll cost you tens and tens of thousands of dollars.
It's Terrell Owens.
Okay, well, that was my question,
Yeah.
Matt.
Well, no,
want
I
to
mean,
know
listen.
what kind of fucking baller podcast that was.
Yeah, when you're,
He's
Anyway.
my quarterback.
Kamar, how's your week?
Oh, man, I saw Maverick.
Wasn't that Ocho Cinco?
No.
That was
That's
Terrell Owens?
Chad Johnson.
Yeah, no, but who did the my quarterback? I thought that was
Oh, that was Tio.
Terrell.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite.
Why, you're
moments
asking
in
Kamar
We,
here?
we were going good for a second there. No, I saw Maverick. Have you guys seen Maverick?
No, don't care to.
It's so good.
My wife saw it. She said it was good.
I cried.
That's
Why are you
what
talking?
everybody says.
Why
Did
are
I
you
tell
talking
you-
about Maverick? You told us to watch Rehearsal.
Did you watch it?
The whole thing, of course.
It's amazing.
I only watched one
Is it not
episode.
amazing?
Kamar, I watched the first episode and I said to Mary, "You better fucking buckle down because we're going to be here for a bit." And I watched the whole thing in one sitting.
Episode
obviously.
4, everything goes insane, right?
Listen, the whole thing is incredible.
You don't know what's going on. And then,
Hold on. First of all, Kamar,
thank you, Matt. Oh, man.
the
I'm so glad
black
you-
Christian in episode 2 had me hook, line, and sinker.
Okay, I haven't got there, so I haven't been hooked yet. I was just confused by that first episode.
You're going to get more confused. It doesn't get any clearer.
Because you keep thinking, how did you think of this?
Well, I mean, if you watch Nathan For You, it
Yeah, my wife
That's fair.
knew this
That's
guy.
fair.
I
That's
was
fair.
like, I have no idea who he is.
everyone
so-
says I look exactly like him.
You do kind of look
Yes,
like it. He
yes,
looks like
yes.
He looks like a
You look like a better looking
severely,
him.
like autistic version of you. Yeah.
I swear to God, though. But it's a mind fuck. It's
He's like
it's
a
mind
cross
fuck. It's
between
it's
you
just
and
a mind
Raimi,
fuck.
Matt. No, like if you
It's-
melded the two of you together.
It's so brilliant. Kamar, like when he's so when I find out like when he's like, so I built the thing. Dude, first of all, I'm in tears laughing. When he's sitting in the chair, I'm saying to Mary, I said, this is fucking hilarious. Look at the chair. And then when he brings it up, because I'm in this chair and I look like a fucking idiot. Dude,
Oh my God.
So I only
my
watched the first episode and I wasn't in love with it, but as I was driving over with Kamar, we were talking about it, and I was like, and the ending really pissed me off too, because he turns to the guy and
the best part. I laughed.
and tells him that he did the thing, and then we never know if he tells him or not. And Kamar
course
just
he
looks
doesn't.
at me and goes, "Of course he doesn't.
That's
He
the whole
knows,
comedy
he
thing.
knows better." And at that moment, I was like, "Oh, well, that's brilliant."
No, but it was also the comedic genius of like, I'm gonna tell him. And then he just tells the actor and is like, that's probably good enough.
No, but I was so angry because I was like, I had committed so much to that episode. I want to see if this guy's as big as an asshole as I think
don't
he
be
is.
precious, don't be
and I'll
precious.
never know. Don't fucking tell me not to be precious, Kamar.
Listen, either way,
Some of the parts. When it starts happening with the wife.
Some of the
when it starts
parts.
happening with the wife in the kitchen, and then you don't know who's, because at some point you don't know who's who.
no, hold on. The fielder, once you get to the fielder method, the inception level of this fucking show gets.
Okay, well. Oh, the fielder method is in the first episode.
No,
No?
no, it's a tease, but
No.
It's a tease.
So I thought
Interesting.
maybe I should go back to the first class
Dude, yeah. I honestly, like, I can't describe
to
to
see what I
everyone.
missed. Oh man,
The problem is this, Simon, is like I immediately after watching the whole first season, like Kamar, I immediately texted like 10 people.
And nobody liked it.
A few of them like you were watched the first episode and were like, is this comedy? Is this reality? What am I watching? And I was like, forget it. Don't watch the rest because it ain't going to be for you. I laughed so fucking hard.
4 should win an Emmy. If an episode wins an Emmy, because your mind starts to go, how'd they film all this? Like, how long did this take? Or was this like 2 weeks?
It does. Even in the first one, you're like, this can't be right. You would have to be filming this guy for like.
Wait till you see the
hold on.
replicas.
Here's
Where he
what's-
ends.
Here's what's crazy though, is we spoke briefly about it last week. Like, it's cost so much money to make something in Hollywood. And like, this shows you they could have made this for half the price, but HBO clearly just said, how much do you need? And he threw out a massive number and they were like, okay, done.
And they've renewed a new season.
Well, of course
Which
they
I
did.
don't know if it'll work, but it's almost like it's like the Push if it was a comedy.
I was thinking the exact same thing. I said, this is a good Darren Brown.
Well, I thought of the push, and especially the episode where it's that actor, I forget who, and he convinces him, he gets him to write down the present he wants the most in the world. Have you seen this?
No, that wasn't the push. That was just
No, it was Darren Brown,
Yeah,
but
I
in
get
something
it.
else. But it
Gift.
had that comedy kind of aspect to it. And at the end, the guy's like, spoiler alert, he's like, open up and tell me what it is. And he opens up, he's like, well, it's a red jacket or whatever it is. It's a red bike. And he's like, looks at the thing and it says black raincoat or something. Like he had been so brainwashed that he even forgotten what he had written down on the note.
That's why eyewitness credibility is always questioned.
Can you pass me that? So Kamar, that was your week?
Well, Maverick though, go see I'm telling you, and find someone who hasn't seen, watch the first one.
Did you see Nope?
Just to refresh?
Finally?
No.
Okay, fuck you, man.
Sorry, okay.
Fuck this guy.
Okay, move on.
Getting
Oh,
terrible
no.
reviews. Simon, how was your week?
It is getting terrible reviews, but I want to talk about it. I can't talk about it until because
You
he's
can talk
never
about
going
it.
to see
I
the
don't
movie.
care. You won't ruin it for me.
Anyways, I don't want.
I mean, it's more the listeners, like, you know, but
You can talk about it off air with me. I don't care. You can ruin it for
Oh,
me.
I would have ruined it off air a long time ago. I've only been worried about the listeners.
Because for me, I love that guy's movies, but the wrong people liked it. You know what I mean?
being the left.
Well, I don't know what.
Kamar, I'm
believe.
telling you, that is the worst
It's
way to
just
live your
people.
life.
It's just people.
No, it's
just
not.
people.
You know
I don't-
when Joe
I don't
talks
know.
about tribalism?
Yeah. I don't
know
you
what they
are
think.
in a tribe.
I don't know.
1,000%. If they did it, I hate it.
Yeah.
Period.
I couldn't
You
tell
know
you.
when I go to movies, I don't even think about left or right.
Neither do I.
Yes, you do. Yes, I think
That's all you think
I think
about.
your entire world is painted with those lenses.
Yeah.
I think you walk around with a blue or a red, like a red
One glass
film on.
is red and one
The other's
glass is blue,
yeah.
and you're just
And you're angry at everything.
doing this all the time.
the opposite.
Switching eyes. It's
Simon,
the opposite.
how was your week?
Interesting. My week was okay, Matt. I had a couple of things. Oh, fucking pedestrians, eh?
Oh, here we go. Let's
Well,
grind
no,
in Simon's gears.
I'm just saying, like, they walk around with these smug fucking looks on their face. I fucking hate them. I want to run them over with my car.
Oh, this will be future evidence.
That's it. That's the end.
Did you almost hit someone?
No, I just was turning today
And wanted to hit someone.
The guy looked at me with his smug fucking face and walked extra slow across the intersection.
Oh, he
I'm
slow
like,
walked you.
I'm in a motor vehicle, like a lethal weapon.
No, he owned you. He
Respect.
slow walked you.
Respect.
You will wait for me to cross.
Well, I'm not waiting anymore. I'm just killing. That's my new. I'm just going.
That's it.
Yeah, and they're gonna get out of- no, that's
I
not
believe the law is I haven't driven a while, but you're supposed to wait for them to get to the other side before you make that turn. Is that true?
Yeah, but no
That's
one
the
like I don't
stupid-
ever see a fucking cop.
Do you know what I mean? Though
First-
in the books, that's what it's.
First
supposed
of
to
all,
be.
let me tell you something, okay?
Tell me something.
When a pedestrian is walking and that red hand,
Yeah, once
is
the hand comes
flashing,
up, they're also
they
supposed to
lose
stop.
all rights.
But hold on.
All
No,
rights.
they don't lose all rights.
They lose
They're
all
open
rights,
season.
Matt.
They're open season.
They
That's
are now a
very
car.
interesting.
They are
That's
now
very-
a motor vehicle. You are not supposed to walk. That is not a thing
Simon,
to tell you
Simon.
the light's almost over. That means don't walk, pedestrian.
Jesus Christ, this guy's hot as fuck. What is going on with you? First of all,
Sorry. Don't
This
walk.
guy's just fucking
pedestrians.
yelling at
When you
everything
see
today.
the-
I have a question. Once they
Hmm.
become motor vehicles, do you just go around hitting cars?
No, listen, but I'm much more forceful in my
aggressive.
because it's my turn now. You know what I mean? We all have a turn. I gave them their turn reluctantly, and now it's my turn.
What does the flashing hand mean?
It means don't walk.
Well, here's the problem, Kamar.
That's what it means.
Hold on.
That's what
He
it
is
means.
correct. Technically speaking, for cars to turn, you are given a certain amount of time.
Yes.
Once the hand comes up, the pedestrians are supposed to
Flash
stop.
the hand.
Otherwise,
flashing hand.
when do I turn, Kamar?
Flashing
When's
hand.
my turn?
The problem though, Kamar, is like I'm sure you've seen in Ottawa lights where the walk sign comes up and it's not up there for a split second and then the hand comes up.
Well, too fucking bad. You didn't walk fast enough. That's
Look
how it
alive.
works, man.
Makes sense to
And
me.
if not, you wait until the next time, and then you know I better fucking move quickly because
I
that
love that.
hand
I
comes
love that you
quick.
believe you're not the one of privilege in the car. That the
Oh, don't
pedestrians,
talk to me about
You're the victim,
privilege.
yeah, for sure.
you're the victim. Yeah, it's true. Simon is the victim. Cheeks, cool it. My week was fine.
Oh, sorry.
How was your week,
I'm,
Matt?
I'm not done yet.
Oh no, pedestrians.
I had a
Talk
little-
It's funny because my mom is very angry that I never talk because she listens to the podcast and she's very angry that she's like, what's wrong?
Talk
with you? You
about
never
your
talk about your
week?
week. And I said, well, these guys like to, Simon
No.
likes to really,
That's not
Wax
why.
poetic about his week.
You're so
we-
generous with your time.
That is not true. We
He
would give
affords
you all
the
the
other
time.
it's not,
you
gentlemen
hold
on
on,
the
need.
table
it's
his
not
time.
giving me the time. It's so for the sake of time.
Okay, fine. For
Check
the
your-
sake
refer
of
to your
time,
hand.
I'll go on then. Go ahead, Matt.
No, please do.
I don't want to offend your
I'd like the
mother.
other note on your hand, please.
I'm in a okay. I'm gonna boycott one. Okay, I had to go out to dinner last night for something.
Had to.
I went out to dinner last night for something. We went to Lone Star. Okay, just to start this
Mistake number
tiny
one.
little story off.
Fajitas.
Fajitas, yeah. You know what? Everybody at Lone Star, they use like a fake name, kind of like at a strip club.
Yeah, they use like a southern like cowboy
so
name.
alias.
Yeah.
you might be
I'm Dixie.
sure Saddle,
Yeah.
or fucking
Saddle's
I don't
the
know,
worst stripper
cowboy.
name ever.
What? No, these are now that is a bad stripper name. Whatever it is, right? You know, you could be Sundance, you could be fucking Poncho, whatever your name is. I don't remember what our girl's name was, but it was something. So she comes and she takes our drink order. There's like 10 of us. And she gets to me and I say, I'll have a rye and ginger. And I can see that she looked at me weird. Okay. But she just moved on to take the next order, but she definitely gave me a weird look. Then she goes away and then she comes back with everybody else's drink, but not my drink. And then she leaves. And then another girl comes in who I now know is the manager. And she says, listen, she just came back there and no, she comes in and she says, what did you order? And I said, I ordered a rye and ginger. She's like, I knew it.
She wrote it down.
Wait, no, she didn't write anything down. And the woman says, you're never going to believe this. She came back there and told us you were looking for a Ryan Churchill. And she had no idea how to make it. And she's on the internet trying to find out what a Ryan Churchill is. And we told her she has to go back and ask you what you ordered. Anyway, so this happens. We all laugh.
She
funny.
beautiful.
No, she comes back. She wasn't ugly, but she wasn't like a
Okay. She wasn't
10
supermodel.
or anything. Anyways, so she comes back to the table and to bring us so she brings me our drink. Then she comes back to bring us the fajitas later. And you know how there's like a person who walks behind them, helping them.
It's all about the
Runner,
show.
food
It's all
runner,
about the
food
show.
A runner. As they're leaving, the runner goes, one more thing here, Churchill. And they changed her name to Churchill.
That's hilarious.
She got named in
Mid-shift.
that moment. And now
He
we
had
have,
a different name, but when our bills came, they said server Churchill.
you have to make up a drink now. The
Ryan Churchill. Well, that's my new drink, and it's going to be like the Screaming Viking on Cheers. I don't know if you ever saw that one, but it's how they get rid of a bartender by giving him a drink he doesn't know how to make, and it's a drink that Norm makes up. You have like a bruised cucumber, and
All you need to do is add one
which was
ingredient to
stolen
a
by the
Ryan
Simpsons
Ginger.
for the Screaming Viking.
for a Ryan Churchill.
Flaming Mo, a Flaming Mo. That's what it was.
Yeah, it's just a Ryan Ginger with like a squirt of fucking grenadine or something.
You know, I've never heard anyone mention this, but a Flaming Mo was scissorp on fire.
Yes,
Cough
yes, it
syrup.
was. Yes, it
Well,
was.
no, it was in there.
But before cough syrup, probably.
That's what gave them the idea. The Simpson gives a lot of ideas.
Or went to the future. Have you seen the McAfee rant? Pat McAfee goes like over all these things that have come.
He's
true.
not the first one to do that.
I know,
Don't
but
call
he-
that the Pat McAfee.
What's your problem with McAfee?
He's got many.
Well, I'm
rants.
not, but that's like an old internet trope. Even I know.
No,
that.
but one person breaking
Old
it
internet
down.
being the
Anyways,
20-year-old.
it doesn't-
Well, older than the McAfee show. How about that?
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I have nothing against McAfee. That guy,
He fucks. Yeah.
sure. Is that what the kids say?
Yeah. That's what they say.
So how was your week, man?
Again, I was just gonna do what I always do. It's fine.
Awesome, man. Right on.
I was gonna
No,
move on.
I won't accept that now. Matt, how was your week?
Well, I
what
think we
happened?
know that I
You
didn't do-
watched the fights last night. Tell us about the fights.
They happened.
I didn't see. He almost had him beat, and then they got up, and then he kicked him in the head, and he went out.
No, it was like first round. The first round, you would have thought this is going to be a great fucking fight.
Yeah.
And then the next 3 rounds were absolute dog shit. So boring. Like it was. First of all, a lot of Herb Dean stepping in, glove grabbing the fence, eye pokes, low
That
blows.
Wasn't even an eye poke.
Yeah, neither was the low blow. But it was a low blow. I mean, anything that connects below on the shorts is considered a low blow in boxing. So
Oh, I have no problem with the low blow. That looked like.
yeah, either way, the point was there was so much Herb Dean interference. Like he brought them back to the ground at one point because Leon Edwards pulled up from using the fence. You're not allowed to do that.
I like that though. I like that.
Sure, I like that too. But either way, it was like a lot of stoppages, just not a lot of action, and like you were just like Leon Edwards. Cormier wasn't lying when he went back to his corner before the 5th. Like he would not look his coaches in the eyes. He was sitting sideways, and they were yelling at him, "Do you want to win this fucking fight or not?" And then, sure enough, he came out looking a little better. But you were like, "He's not going to win this fight." And then he just one head kick is all it takes, and it was.
How long in do you remember?
There was 2 minutes left in the 5th round. He just fucking head kicked him into oblivion. It was insane.
I only saw Joe's face.
Oh, Joe! I now know what Joe looks like when he comes, like without a doubt, because it was fucking.
In silence too, because I was listening
yeah.
to a podcast. Oh, and
That's funny.
Paul Acosta fought Luke Rockhold, and Luke Rockhold retired.
Yeah, that was Dana's intention.
Did he beat the hell out of him, or was it just a good fight?
It was a crazy fight.
It was.
First of all, Dana White is a fucking prick. He knows exactly what he's doing. This guy was a champ, and you're gonna do him this dirty. You give him a fight you know he's gonna lose in an altitude at an age he's definitely gonna lose. Luke Rockhold, by the end of the first round, had both hands on his knees and couldn't walk back to his
That's what
corner.
happened to that guy I saw in the preliminaries.
And I'm
Well,
just
that's
saying, like,
interesting. They were fighting at altitude. I didn't realize.
Salt Lake City. Yeah, it's not as high as Denver, but
Interesting.
it's up there. And the point is like Luke Rockhold, like love him or hate him, he's done a decent amount for the sport. He was a champ. Let the guy go out with some fucking dignity.
Yeah, and Paul
not
Acosta's
hand on
the
his.
worst. Man.
Yeah.
The worst. His press conference after, like fucking that guy should really
I'll give
take a hard look.
it's
at
all
himself.
Conor McGregor's fault.
I'll give Luke Rockhold a lot of credit though. Like as gassed as he was in the 3rd round, he was still like verbally talking shit and then throwing the occasional haymaker when he could muster up the. But I mean, he was never going to win that fight. So either way, it was tough watching him cry at the end. Joe was crying when he retired.
Really?
DC was crying. Yeah, I mean, you could.
Well, of course, DC was crying.
Well, they're best friends. Yeah.
Well, and he was,
But it's,
No,
it's
but they're best friends.
always a
Like, they're
good thing when a
super tight.
fighter retires.
It's always a good thing, yeah. Well, Luke Rockhold is a pretty man. He can go out and get work. He's a model for
Red
Dolce
wine
and
makes
Gabbana.
you cry. That's what I'm driving.
Oh, red
home
wine
for
makes you
you
cry.
there,
Gotcha.
Matt.
All right, Kamar, you want to go over the guest list so we can do what we really do here?
Well, thank you, Brother Matt. We start off the week with 1857, Seth Dillon.
It's amazing how you can put a laptop in front of anything and it automatically gives them a level of like sophistication. Like this-
Meanwhile, this thing's basically a typewriter.
followed by 1858, Josh Dubin and Derek Hamilton. Then we had 1859, Louis C.K. and Joe List, which I was good. I was good for the week there. And then we slipped in 1860, Big Tim Dillon. And I mean Big Tim Dillon.
You're calling him fat?
Bigger than he needs to be.
Fair enough.
I saw a special. I saw it twice, I think.
Bigger than he needs to be. That's an interesting.
Yeah, it's a weird way to put it. What was the first one again?
Seth Dillon.
Oh, the Babylon
Babylon
Bee.
Bee.
Yeah.
Buzz,
That's right.
buzz, buzz,
That's
buzz,
right.
buzz.
I'll give the week 3. 3 is my vote. That's my rating. 3. Gets a 3.
I'll echo that 3.
I'll give it a 3.
We have an agreement. Not a lot of those.
That'll be the only one of the week.
Oh, without a doubt. All right, well, we should probably
Agreement?
get started then.
Agreement.
We're agreeing to the agreement.
Agreeing that that'll be the only agreement.